Nah, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. I just spent at least, I don't know how long, bro. I spent like, what? Oh no, it's back. 15 minutes, bro. Trying to fix my mic. Because, bro, like, it's finicky. The thing that plugs in on the Yeti is broken, bro. And as you can tell, I'm clearly looking, because office work closed in an hour, bro. I was looking for a fucking replacement, bro. I'm happy to do this, but if it can just last me one more day, bro, I'm gonna get me a Rode mic, bro. Rode mic, Yeti Hi-Fi. Now, I've got like backups and stuff like that. I've got like a portable joint here, and then I've also got like my Astros I can use, bro. No problem, bro. No problem. But like, let me use it how I want to, bro. And this is how I want to sound, bro. And I don't want to have to put headphones on to speak. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool with that. Anyway, I was looking for a direct replacement, bro. I do want to get a new mic, but I don't want to buy the exact same thing, bro. That would have been my only option. Hopefully this mic can just last me one more day, bro. And then we can get like a Rode joint, bro. Hopefully they have them in stock, you know. All the shit I want, they never have, bro. Finished my whole ass meal, bro. Well, I was trying to fix this shit, bro. I was trying to react. Nope, not this, bro. I already have this. This doesn't work with my computer because like the actual attachment, look at it, bro. It's like obviously designed for phones, bro, and I use it for my console as well. It's obviously designed for an iPhone or a camera. You know, like that takes up basically the entire MacBook space. Even if I get an adapter, it's gonna take up 2 slots. So it's just kind of corny, bro. You know, it's just kind of a little corny. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking for replacements. Definitely not a pocket-sized joint, bro. Now I'm getting punked. Rode microphones. Thank you. Yeah, it's just all these wireless joints, but I'm not interested. I want a studio microphone, bro. Am I able to get that? Am I able to get that, bro? Studio microphones, bro. Here, pod mic. Not bad. USB condenser microphone. Oh, that's what we want? A condenser? What is this, bro? But the Yetis are just the cleanest. Like aesthetically, they are the best microphones, bro, in my opinion. Like, look how good this looks. I'm gonna get a white one. If this one dies on me again, I'm getting the shit. Right here? Yeah. What is up with this view, bro? Can I see the product? Bro, I swear. Bro, like, just work. See, look how good that looks. But I have the exact same one in blue. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna like make any difference in terms of add any more value. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna buy another microphone, I wanna get something that's gonna add more value. Even though in my opinion, bro, this microphone is the best mic because like you can do the filtering and shit like that yourself, bro, you know, with your software. As long as you just have a solid dedicated microphone, you're gonna sound really good if you know what you're doing. So to go higher than this, I don't see a purpose. Somebody's gonna have to explain it to me. Now the other thing is like I want to go with the white because it would just like obviously be the contrasting factor. All my text black, but the black also looks good, but you know what I'm saying? The question is, do they have it in stock? That would be the next question. Regardless though, yeah, are we looking at 308, bro? Like for what though? Like for what? Like what is your offer? You know what I'm saying? Like what is your offer, bro, for 308? Dog them. Features a large diaphragm condenser, ultra low noise, high gain. So like it must just have all the shit built in so that your computer doesn't have to do a lot of the work. Presumably, right? Even though personally, bro, like I didn't like realize this before because obviously my computer's able to handle it, but it takes a decent amount of CPU to be able to do the microphone filtering and shit like that. Particularly the microphone. The camera ain't even that hard, but the microphone, nah, for sure. No question. So I think that's probably the issue here. Ideal for wide variety of recordings applications, including vocal, instruments, podcasting, streaming. Okay. Maybe vocals is the reasoning, bro. So like it's for recording vocals and shit. I still have no interest. Somebody got to tell me what it is that I'm paying for. And is it able to go onto a microphone stand? Presumably, right? A microphone arm. Because I got a Rode mic arm. Somebody able to tell me if that's gonna work. Detachable pop filter, disc stand. Oh yeah, it comes with a pop filter. We don't have a pop filter. Pop smoke, ring mount. Specifications. See, USB-C to USB-C. That's big news, bro. That means I can use it specifically for something now, bro. You know what I mean? Sounds so stupid, bro, but you know what I mean, dog. Yeah, like instead of getting a new microphone, I'd rather get like a dock, bro. Or a fucking PC. Anyway, bro, we're about to react to some shit anyway, now that I got my mic working. Since it is working, bro, we're gonna just hold off. And then if this shit don't work tomorrow, bro, I'm immediately bouncing to the store, bro. Cause I don't think I can do this anymore, bro. This is the greatest piece of tech, bro, known to mankind right here. And of course it's biology tech, bro. Like, They are so good at what they do, you know? Like the stand's really good. Bro, this thing works really well. I don't think I personally need a new cord. I don't think that'll fix my problem because the cord's actually fine. I think it's the actual hardware that the cord goes into holding the cable in lock, and so it's moving around. And so the moment it moves, it loses connection. Yeah. Anyway, 2 seconds. We need to make sure that we get audio. Would it be an EP video, bro, without actually making you motherfuckers wait? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would be. Yo, come. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Is that what this is? You are laughing at me. I don't know how many ports are available on a PC, but what I do know, yo, where the fuck? But what I do know, ports available on my current laptop, bro. All being, cause like the USB, but most of my shit run USB-A, bro. So I gotta get an adapter. If I just had all USB-C ports, there'd be no problem, bro. For today's video, bro, we got another great Grand Theft Auto video. We got most useless features ever added in GTA games. We're gonna just get into this one today, and then I'm gonna play some Siege, bro. About to hit champion, you know what I'm saying? So we got business to deal with. Make sure my microphone doesn't fucking cut out while I do this. Okay, we're in business, bro. It was the #1 thing we had to make sure did not happen, bro. We're good to go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, we got some music playing. What is this? This is what I'm saying, bro. Out of nowhere, Bro, where's this coming from? Anyway, I think it's only right that I do give you guys one more, bro. Dun, 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 dun. This is his space, huh? This one does. The whole gon' get it. Fish. Next speak. Every color different, huh? This is his space. This was his space. Bro, how you not fuck with? Bro, Destroy Lonely, bro. That's one of my favorite artists, bro. Not even King Castle, but Destroy Lonely, bro. Personally, I fuck with Destroy Lonely heavy. I got a sports car on my wrist and I'm bird fly. You hear the money machine beeping from outside. Only want to talk, nigga, unless I see the cash right. 0 to 60, I get lost in a turbo. Purple. Yeah, fully loaded money machine, bitch. My new shit on purpose. Anyway, let's get into the video. Most useless features ever added in Grand Theft Auto. Are we good? I think we're good, sir. My microphone is cooling to the extent that it can. Let's get into the video, bro.
Rockstar have always gone above and beyond when it comes to packing their worlds with things to do, mechanics to mess around with, and features to discover. But not everything they built actually gets used.
Still haven't played GTA Vice City or San Andreas.
In fact, across the entire GTA series, there are features that the overwhelming majority of players have rarely or never once touched, and in some cases probably didn't even know existed. So today, we're going through and breaking down the most useless features ever added in GTA games. Let's get into it. Starting off with GTA 5.
Opinion, bro, and first up, nothing in GTA is ever useless.
Something that's been sitting in plain sight since 2013, the Metro system. GTA 5 has a fully functioning Metro train network called Los Santos. All fun ways to get around that. Waiting on a platform for the next train never even crosses your mind. But let's say you do decide to hop on. Well, after the doors close, the game locks you into a cinematic view for the entire journey to the next stop. And the worst part is, you cannot skip it. Unlike the subway in GTA 4, which allowed you to skip the journey and fast travel to the next stop, Rockstar completely took that option away with the Metro in GTA 5. So you're forced to just sit there as the train crawls through the city at what feels like a snail's pace. And considering the taxis still offer a skip button, it just makes the Metro system feel that much more redundant. So if you've played GTA 5 for hundreds of hours and never once rode the Metro, don't worry, you're not missing anything. anything. Even the in-game stock market description for Los Santos Transit literally reads, Los Santos Transit owns and operates the public transit system that none of its city's inhabitants actually use. Next up is a feature so futile that most players only ever trigger it by accident. In GTA 5, while inside a car, you can press X on PlayStation or A on Xbox to make your character duck down in their seat, maybe losing the cops or ducking down to avoid gunfire, but in practice it doesn't help you do any of these things, so it's basically pointless. It doesn't help you lose the cops, and you don't get low enough in the seat to actually protect yourself from bullets or headshots. The only thing it really achieves is making it significantly harder to drive, since you have to hold the button down the entire time as it's not on a toggle.
Steering,
it's a stealth
if anybody is actually a demon, bro, if anybody's actually nasty, bro, or if you're a nerd like me, you'll know that when you duck down in the seat, bro, the steering starts to go a little bit off, bro. It's not as accurate. I think it helps, but people stop shooting. The cops in
Every
particular stop
button on a
shooting
controller is precious real
you get less
estate,
aim
and
assist.
dedicating one to a mechanic that does practically nothing feels like a bit of a waste. Next up for GTA 5, we have the car washes. As we all know, around Los Santos are several working car washes that you can drive through and pay to use. The problem is, that's all they do. They clean your car's appearance and nothing else. Nobody ever uses them because why would you, when Los Santos Customs instantly cleans and repairs your car at the same time? Not only that,
I feel like Los Santos Customs never did that when the game first came out. I feel like they never cleaned your car. Or maybe I'm bugging, bro. I'm gonna say bugging. But when the game first came out, bro, come on. You driving around with like with Franklin and shit. Or even when GTA Online was a thing and you just like bought a new car, you're going and cleaning that bitch.
Options to tune it further, etc. So yeah, functioning car washes are something that are essentially useless in GTA 5, which is why players never really bother with them. Next up, we have the yoga side activity. After completing Did Somebody Say Yoga, widely regarded as the worst mission in the entire game, Michael unlocks the ability to do yoga at his house, or up at Mount Gordo. Now, besides being the most boring side activity ever introduced in a GTA game, it serves almost no purpose outside of that one story mission. The only reward for sitting through 3 minutes of the most mind-numbing activity in the game is a little bump to Michael's special ability stat, along with a few others such as his strength and lung capacity, stats that'll level themselves up naturally by just playing through the game. Next up, we have the body armor tiers. In GTA 5, you can walk into any ammunition and choose from 5 different tiers of body armor. You've got super light, which grants you 20%,
ammunition
light, which
on the
grants
house.
you 40%, standard, which grants you 60%, heavy, which grants you 80%, and super heavy, which grants you a full 100%, ranging in price from $500 all the way up to $2,500. The idea sounds reasonable enough, but the reality is nobody buys anything other than the super heavy. I mean, why pay $500 for a measly 20% armor when $2,500 gets you the full bar? Everything in between super light and super heavy is even more pointless.
It's because if you lost like a little bit of armor, you can put on a smaller armor vest. Has this nigga ever played the game, bro?
GTA 5, we have the hunting side activity. Trevor hunting is unlocked after completing a couple of missions for Cletus. A hunting fanatic, Trevor crosses paths with early in the game. Once unlocked, you can head out to the one single designated hunting area in Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness, an animal call to lure wildlife, and sends you out in the wilderness to track and kill elk, coyotes, boars, and mounts are abysmal. A coyote earns you $10, a bird earns you $10 also, so in an average session of hunting, you'll earn a maximum of a few $1,000, only to get one shot by a mountain lion while you're trying to take a photo to send to Cletus and spend $5,000 on hospital fees, losing everything you've just earned and then some. The gameplay loop gets take a photo, send to Cletus, repeat. Rockstar already built one of the greatest, just feels that much more pointless when Red Dead Redemption exists and does everything 100 times.
Bro, I feel like my mouse isn't appearing on my screen, bro. It's not even me losing it anymore. I genuinely think it doesn't appear on my screen sometimes.
First up, we have the ATMs. Scattered around Liberty City are a number of interactive ATM machines that Nico can walk up to and use. When you first discover one, you'd be forgiven for thinking you could do something useful with it, except all they actually do is display how much money you currently have. That's literally it. There's no sort of depth to them whatsoever. Your balance is already permanently displayed in the corner of the screen when you press down on the D-pad and in the pause menu. So the ATMs are showing you information you already have access to at all times. It's world building for the sake of world building, and probably the single.
Can you steal people's money in the game, bro? Is that like
most pointless interactive feature in the entire game. Next up, we have the coin-operated binoculars. Spread across various spots around Algonquin and South Broker are these fixed coin. What they do is give you a pretty limited view of whatever happens to be in front of them. The zoom on it is underwhelming, and because they're fixed in place, you can barely turn with them. The views you get from them just aren't that great either.
Oh god, bro. Nah, this dude's looking at nothing, bro.
The ones at the top of the Rotterdam Tower are the only ones with a view.
Red Dead didn't have something like this, bro.
On it is so bad.
Could that be possible? Only the binoculars, correct?
You're honestly better off using Nico's eyesight to soak in the views. Next up, we have the Sky Car, GTA 4's cable car. But in the actual game, most players never even use it. Once you board it, you get locked into a cinematic camera until the ride completes. And it won't operate if the player has a wanted level. So
bro, there's just something about this game, bro.
Using it to escape the police is blocked off entirely. So yeah, the cable car is definitely...
Like, you just get this feeling of like, yo, this game is so in-depth. Like, from a glance, bro, you get the sense, yo, this game is so in-depth, but you can tell it's obviously from where it is, but it's not an empty experience, bro. Whereas I don't know if you can say that about GTA 5, bro.
One of the most useless features inside of Grand Theft Auto 4.
We know that for sure, though, because in GTA 5 there's a lot of shit they took out, bro. Same with Red Dead 2, Red Dead 1, bro, because it came out along the same time as this one, bro. Anyway.
Used it in your playthroughs of the game. Next up, we have the fire department. In GTA 4, you can call the emergency services, and for the most part, they do what you'd expect. The police show up looking to eliminate any threats, the ambulance service will treat you back to full health. But the fire department is a different story entirely. You can call them, they'll show up, but then they'll just leave without even attempting to put out any flames in the area.
In GTA 5, they work though, correct? Bro, just shit, I'm out.
They arrive at the scene, take one look around, decide it was a prank call and drive off. In the previous games, the fire department actually worked. They'd respond to fires without even having to call them and do their job putting them out. So yeah, the fire department in this game exists, but that's genuinely all you can really say about them. Moving on to GTA San Andreas. Now, the most useless thing in this game is obviously Sweet, but we're going to put him to the side and start with the luck stat. If you've ever browsed the stats menu in San Andreas, you'll have noticed a stat called luck, which you can level up by collecting the 50 horseshoes scattered around Las Venturas, maxing.
Like,
however,
bro,
it turns out that
me replaying this on the definitive edition, it's not gonna be the same, bro.
No improved casino odds, no better money drop rates, nothing actually changes. This was even confirmed by Obi Vermai, a former technical director at Rockstar North, who confirmed in 2024 that the luck stat was originally intended to affect the casino games in Las Venturas, but was never finished before the game shipped. Next up, we have the police impound feature. In San Andreas, if you get busted by the police, any car you were driving at the time gets towed and taken to the impound lot. It's actually a really cool and surprisingly realistic detail. The problem is almost nobody knows it exists, and the reason for that is a cut mission called Impounded, which was supposed to be given by Cesar Villalpando after completing high-stakes lowrider.
So CJ, let's see your wheels.
Ain't nothing special, just, you know.
Chale, let Cesar work his magic. I'll make it special. Hey, where is it?
What the f***?
I thought you said your ride was here.
Oh shit, it's been towed.
What?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
This city, they always towing people's shit.
Back, essentially introducing the player to the mechanic through gameplay. The mission got cut before the game shipped, and with it went the only moment the game ever planned to actually teach you the feature existed. So it just sat there in the final game, semi-functional, with the vast majority of players having no idea their car was even being impounded when they got busted. Next up, we have the unfinished bus driver activity.
That scene music is crazy.
But even if nobody is waiting, if you pull up in a coach, random pedestrians passing by will still board it anyway, and there doesn't even seem to be a limit on how many passengers you can pick up. Even after exiting the bus, passengers still keep boarding, showing just how incomplete this feature really is. And if we take the camera inside the bus, we can see that the NPCs do in fact just straight up vanish as soon as they enter. Next up, we have the gang wars system in the early part of San Andreas. Now onto GTA Vice City.
Bro, I was gonna say that bus stop mission, that bus stop thing that they added, the minigame, it was clearly supposed to be a minigame that they put in and they just didn't complete, bro. This guy said it was a beta, some shit, bro, but
First,
it
we're
was supposed to
starting with
be a
the
mini
Keepy
activity,
Uppy Beach Ball
clearly.
minigame. In Vice City are a handful of red, white and blue beach balls that randomly spawn in various locations, but they're mainly found in the mansion swimming pools on Starfish Island. If you walk into one, it launches into the air and the minigame
Bro, what game was
begins where
better,
you have
bro?
to keep the ball off the ground by positioning it on
low-key
the
silly
underneath to
question.
bounce it back up with his head. There's no reward for doing it.
I was gonna
It's
say
not required
Scarface or
100%
Vice City,
the
bro.
game never once tells you it exists. The only acknowledgement
Different
that it's
fields,
even
bro.
there is a
Scarface
high
good
score
game, bro.
counter in the very long stats menu. Even if you do stumble across it, it's one of those things you mess around with for a couple of minutes tops and never think about again. Still, it's better than yoga. Next up, we have 8-ball detonated
GTA,
explosives,
bro.
other
It's
ways
more
to
of an
blow
Easter
things
egg.
up. Rocket launchers, grenades, Molotovs, and lastly for GTA Vice City, we have Ocean Beach itself. Now, the beach is obviously a big part of what makes Vice City feel like Vice City. And of course, you need a beach for that Miami vibe, but some parts even wider. In real life, South Beach, which is what Ocean Beach is based off of, is a much thinner strip running alongside the city. Nowhere near this girthy. So, in game scale, it feels like less of a beach at that point and more of a desert. Also, the further north you go, the emptier it gets until you reach the very top of Vice Point, where it's almost completely dead. A bigger map than GTA 3, but so much of it is sand and water, it ends up feeling smaller than it
Why
should.
did they
And
do
finally,
this?
moving on to GTA 3. Up first, we have the car dodge mechanic. By pressing the jump button right as a vehicle is about to hit you, Claude will dive flat onto the automatic
never done
stunt.
that, bro.
Actually trying to implement this into your gameplay is completely ineffective. Get back up, leaving you completely immobile and wide open to other traffic, enemies, or anything else going on around you. It's never mentioned in the manual or taught to the player at any point, and the vast majority of
pretty sure
people who
that
played
hit, bro.
GTA 3 went through the entire game without ever knowing it existed. And honestly,
I've
they
never
were
done
better
it.
off for it. Next up for GTA 3, and you already knew this one was coming if you've played it, the Dodo plane. After completing the mission Grand Theft Aero, Francis International Airport, and it's the game's one and only flyable aircraft. A tiny plane with its wings almost entirely clipped. The
We get
Dodo
it.
was never really meant to be flown at all. It was just a fun Easter egg that players went crazy with when they figured out how to get it airborne. And
Because you also
yeah,
can't
it was
swim in
an
this
ordeal
game either,
itself.
bro.
To get at least a few seconds of flight time with this thing, you have to accelerate down the runway until you reach a certain speed to where you'll see sparks coming from underneath the plane. Once you're up, the slightest overcorrection sends it into a stall and straight back down. The Dodo
blow up?
became infamous because of how brutally difficult it is, as players were essentially trying to master a plane that was designed to fail. TA videos like
video,
this
bro.
one. Until next time, peace.
Peace, bro. I'm out. That next video that came up there, bro, what was it? Things that people hate in
Until
every
next
GTA
time.
game. This one here. I might watch that in the next one. So let me save that. But for now, bro, I'm out this bitch, bro. Peace.
Gaming franchises have had the impact GTA has.